Disclaimer: everything you're about to see in this video is from an early build of Mortal Kombat 11. Everything is subject to change and may be different once you get your hands on it later this year. Huge thanks to Warner Bros. UK for giving us the opportunity to get hands on time and capture this footage. In Mortal Kombat 11, players can create custom variations. Characters will have a base moveset, and the player can equip new moves that either add to it or replace the existing ones. This video breaks down exactly how a player creates a variation, and dives into the different playstyles that the same character can create using a variety of combinations. Thank you to WB Games UK, as always, for allowing us to capture this footage from the MK11 Reveal Build. From absolute base to finished product, here is a step-by-step guide on how a variation is created. First, go to the Customize section in the main menu, then Characters. From here, you can choose which character you want to customize. For this video, we'll go with Scorpion. After choosing your character, you can either edit an existing variation or make a new one entirely. Select Create Custom Variation here. First off, you can change the variation's emblem. This one is just cosmetic, but worth noting that in the final game, you will be able to change the variation names as well, but in this build, you couldn't. Now come the visuals. Every character has 3 costume pieces eligible to change. In Scorpion's case, it's the mask first. We selected the Furious Demon mask. Fans may recognize it from Mortal Kombat X. Next up are the swords. Pretty straightforward here, as you'd expect. Finally, the kunai. It ranged from simple shapes to elaborate and demonic ones. You may notice there are augment sockets here. Augmentation will change stats and moves here and there, but are purely single-player properties. They do not affect competitive multiplayer in any way. Simply playing the game will unlock augmentation. Once equipment is out of the way, you can change the character's skin. This is where the color choice and the costume are combined as one to appear as skins in the game. Skins are preset costumes that sport multiple color palettes. Simply select the one you want, and you're good to go. Characters have multiple cinematics, and in MK11 you can choose both your intro animation and your victory pose. This is why in the pre-release gameplay that you've all seen, some of these animations appear to be different. Lastly, for cosmetics, you can view both your fatalities and brutalities, and you can select an end of round taunt. Now comes the meat and potatoes of this video, the abilities. This is where you can manually select a set amount of extra moves. This varies from normals, combo strings, and special attacks, all of which transform gameplay and let you choose exactly how you want to play. You can't just combine any order of abilities though, because every ability has a set amount of slots that it takes up, with each variation having 3 slots to fill. As you can see here, Sin Blade, Burning Spear, and Hellflame all take 1 slot each, allowing us to use all 3, whereas something really substantial like Misery Blade, the Stance special, taking up 2 slots by itself. Remember, this was a pre-release build, so the slot values may be different on launch. Some abilities have additional requirements. In this example, Scorpion must have Death Spin selected to equip the Death Spear combo, which is the inclusion of 2 new combo strings. In turn, this meant that to have the Death Spear combo attacks, you must use all 3 slots to achieve it, as the Death Spin costs 2 slots and the extra strings will cost 1. AI behavior simply allows the user to change how an AI-controlled version of this variation plays the game. Not much to say here, but we'll mess around with it on launch. Believe it or not, that's the basics of creating a variation from start to finish. But that isn't where this video ends. Now, we want to elaborate on how this system can craft unique playstyles for the player in question. Players may want to approach a character in a way that suits them. Let's look at some examples here using Raiden as our first dummy. Let's say you want a rushdown or combo heavy variation. You can do that, but you'll be altering the entire moveset to accomplish this. The Joe Push and Storm Cell are two fantastic specials to start and extend combos. Using the two together will let you really maximize how much combo potential this character has. You can use them both together, as Joe Push takes 2 slots and Storm Cell takes 1. That said, you can't have your cake and eat it. The Joe Push replaces the Lightning Bolt, and the Storm Cell replaces Summon Lightning. 2 full screen options are lost in favor of far superior close range options. For a major close range variation, you will be losing full screen attacks. Sub-Zero can take the Rising Ice ability, which allows for an easy launch anywhere on screen. It costs only 1 slot, but the rewards being so high because Sub gets damage anywhere now means it felt worth taking regardless, as your other launch options outside of Crushing Blow was a Raw Back 2 which had limited follow-ups. In the exhibition match between Killer Shinnok and Vedra, Vedra equips both Rising Ice and Ground Freeze. Ground Freeze takes 2 slots, but was clearly demonstrating some dangerous reset potential. This variation was equipped for combo possibilities everywhere and reset threats with the Ground Freeze, an excellent choice. In the Washed Up Warriors set during the Cabal Combat cast, Saucy Jack had a much more defensive Sub-Zero. The Icicle Barrage was both projectile and used for chip on the end of strings. The Frigid Storm was a good projectile too, and the Air Polar Axe served the exact same property airborne. The exact same character, but 2 distinctly different playstyles selected. Back to Killer Shinnok and Vedra, Killer Shinnok combines Misery Blade with Burning Spear on Scorpion. This way, Scorpion had the stance pressure and threat from Misery Blade, and the combo extension of Amplified Burning Spear. Whilst it allows Scorpion to be a major threat up close, there are a large amount of ranged options that you'd be losing taking this combination, funneling back into the point of abilities allowing specific playstyles and making the player have to choose very carefully which one they want. Hopefully, this video has helped somewhat clear the air with some of you as to what the custom variation system is and how you go about creating them. Once the game is out, no doubt we'll see a crazy amount of combinations from the community, and we can't wait to see how creative this community really is. Thank you once more to WB Games UK for allowing us to capture this footage so these videos could be possible. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.